Howdy there, folks! How are y'all doing today? It's a beautiful day in this world where we play, so come along with me and we'll be happy. That's a Be Happy reference. That's an old series I used to do. It wasn't good, but people liked it. Like, people liked it a lot. So do I need to replant these so I can get more later on, I suppose? I guess I'll do that. I'll plant one on every side there. And is that one already almost there? Oh, hold on. Can I? Like, this doesn't seem like it's going to work. That one just grew substantially. Like, it just, boom. But, no, this doesn't appear to be working. And it's getting dark. And when it's dark outside, that's when you've got to hide from the creepers that come out to blow up your face. It's a really nasty, dangerous sort of place here in Minecraft Tekkit, Maine. And today we're talking about something I definitely didn't forget existed. The Aqueous accumulator. I was thinking about this. I stopped playing. None of these have gone out yet, by the way. I've just got some free time. I said I was taking a week off from YouTube and only releasing a couple of rad videos. So what am I doing during that free time? Recording videos for the next week, obviously. I'm just having some fun here, though. And I got done, walked away from recording. I was hanging out. I was talking to my brother, and I mentioned to him how in this Minecraft thing I was playing, I had to go find a pump, and he didn't offer any interesting advice or tidbits, but just as I was talking to him, I began to imagine that a block existed that could just pull water from its surroundings, and then I was like, wait a minute. A block that can pull water from its surroundings does exist. It's called the Aqueous accumulator. I remembered. It was a beautiful moment. We've got some tin here that we need. We got to make one of these. We talked about a pneumatic servo last time as a means to automatically pull items out of a pipe. Some iron, all of that good stuff. So what are we doing here? What have we got processed? So we've got a little bit of iron, got a lot of tin, a bit of silver, pulverized gold. So it's going through all of these items. We did build a hopper last time. It's going to sound crazy to you, but I actually couldn't remember whether or not we did that, but it's nice to see that we did. So we'll need to build an aqueous accumulator, slop that bad boy down right there, and then we'll have endless water, and all we'll have to do is feed this thing a good supply of coal or charcoal to keep it running. And maybe it's not the best method for power, but it's the one I could think of. And until y'all comment down below, I mean, many of you probably already have over the last several episodes. Just a reminder, none of them have gone out yet. But when I do eventually get the opportunity to read them, I look forward to finding out some hot tips for how we can progress. But let's go ahead and grab... Oh, man, we really need to sort things out here, because it's an absolute mess, isn't it? We want to go ahead and... I guess we want to build... Do we want to build the Aqueous accumulator first? I don't see why not. I keep looking at that glacial precipitator, but that's not what we need. I mean, maybe at some point. And then we've got all these other things, like the igneous extruder. Why do they all have such pretentious names? It's like those people who decided it couldn't be aluminum. It had to be aluminium. And you just want to, like, punch them in their smug faces as they thought of that. Oh, it sounds so much fancier. I don't know why they're French. Yeah, so we want to build one of these machine frames. I feel like we've done that before. But if you take a look in this chest here, you're going to notice that we're missing a lot of the items for that. And that's just because items, I mean, it's not that we don't have them, it's just that they're all kind of everywhere at the moment. Everything is everywhere. We're probably going to need a lot of those as we progress through this series. So we might as well go ahead and build 2, and hopefully not regret the decision to use the last of our gold just then on a whim. That, I reckon, we're not going to have what we need for, because we need more glass. But, hey, guess what? I'm never going to say, hey, that the glass was half empty, when, in fact, the glass is filling up as we speak. Look at that. So we got some more sand in there. We'll get some glass in no time. It might sound like what I just said was absolute nonsense, and that I'm just reaching for rhymes. And I want you to know that that's true, and that's what I'm doing at all times with my rhymes. We need to cook up that other piece of gold. Here's what I'm thinking. When this is done, and in fact also when this is done, there's going to be like a bit of coal left over from that. We're wasting coal pretty much is what I'm saying here. Let's get some more gold. Is there any more gold to process? It's already on to copper, so I'm going to assume not. I don't really know if we want to cook up the copper and the tin, because I'm pretty sure we can combine those in their powdery forms. Although I'm not really seeing a way to do that, so maybe we can't. Let's get this here. These both from thermal expansion. I could have. Now, I know maybe I'm thinking every other version of Tekkit, but I thought for sure you could combine them like this, but apparently not. Apparently you have to have the cooked up tin and the cooked up copper, and then that'll give you a dust? How does it make any sense? It doesn't. How does that make sense for how you get bronze? No one's making sense around these parts at all. So that's pretty frustrating. We need to create one of these, but a furnace, so that I don't have to sit there and babysit this thing. It's all going to come with time, though. That's the thing you have to understand about. Life is all a matter of just being patient and waiting, and eventually things happen. Don't go out there and make your dreams come true. Just, like, sit around and filter feed and be patient. This is terrible advice. Don't follow it. We're going to consume our bucket here. Maybe a bad idea, considering we might need it later, but we've got some iron, so we can make another one. Spiders? I hear spiders! Here be spiders, folks. We'll throw this bad boy down right here. And then we need some way to actually carry the fluid. So I guess, you know what we're not going to build? We're not going to make the mistake of making freaking pipes. Because we learned last time that's not going to work for us. So what we need to locate is a fluid duct. One of these is like respects gravity or some nonsense like that. Let's see. We've got the fluid duct opaque. Contents can't be seen. That would probably be better. Because that way we don't have to make... Yeah, that's just not... That's out of our wheelhouse. Does it not matter for going up? Let's see. Install the pneumatic servo to upgrade. Configure with an empty hand once upgraded. Rate varies depending on fluid. Okay. See, everything's just a little bit different in this version of the pack than what I'm used to and what I expect. Aw, Shrek, I forgot to put the iron in there. Well, we can still hop over here and throw in some gold. And then what happened to the lead? Didn't I go down there specifically saying, oh, we need lead. I need to locate the lead. I need to get the lead out of here. Am I right, guys? Need to get it processed. It's just not here anymore. Where did the lead go? We didn't use it all. Lead? Aluminum. Why is there so much aluminum? It's useless. What are we going to do with it? Build a rocket ship at some point. Am I blind? Don't answer that question. I don't want to know. There's the lead. Aha! Aha! I knew there was lead. Like, I knew that there was. I knew I wasn't crazy. We'll get that cooking up, and then you know what we're gonna do. Dadgum, we're gonna go off the books here, and we're gonna do something a little bit different. We're gonna build not a project table. We're gonna build some kind of table. What was it called? Was it not called a project table? What? No, hold on. Oh, was it because I was on page 3 for some reason? Is that the reason? It is a project bench, and we've got everything we need in our inventory for it except for a spare bench. There is one outside that I suppose we could go fetch, but if you hear all those horrible noises of creatures, then you'll know that's not going to happen. I'm just hearing all that happening outside, and I'm thinking I'm going to stay in here. We'll hold on to this one as like an extra. Do I really not have an axe? What am I doing with my time? We had one at one point. We had a nice ruby axe, didn't we? And then that just got lost into the depths of the lava when that creeper attacked us. Oh, project bench. I'm loving it. So it's got its own built-in inventory. You can leave stuff in place up there and it won't go flying off. Oh, bop, 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 bop. Okay, let's get ourselves some fluid, not ducts. Is it just one word? Fluid duct? There we go. That's what we're doing wrong. And we should be good to go now because we've got plenty of lead. We really don't need a lot of these. Just one. And this is the Galacticraft Core copper, but you can also use the thermal expansion stuff. That's the power of ore dictionary, baby. Give me that fluid duct. And you know what I've only just realized is this thing's going to need power, this Aqueous accumulator. It's going to need juice to operate. So, something tells me that, or maybe not. It doesn't show that it does. Extract water, place in a pool of water to speed this up. Don't drown. Yeah, so it will suck water out of the air. I guess it's sort of like a dehumidifier in a way. Look at that. Yeah, there's just water in there now. Oh, hot dog. It's just a working without any power. It's amazing like that. Okay, so we need to hook up this lever next to this motor so we can continue to leave it activated. Or actually, can't you just tell it to ignore? And then we don't need that. It'll just run all of the time by itself. And everything is good. Everything's good to go there. Now, though, we need to actually get some power. So for that, we're going to need some flux. I was close. I can't remember what it's actually called. It's been, like, a while, we'll say, since we did that. Energy cells. There we go. Energy cells. Since we recorded the last episode. And all of this stuff just sort of leaks out of my ear after a while anyway. So the actual core of this thing, well, heck me. We might have everything we need right here in our inventory to make the core. Look at that. So we're going to need some redstone to make ourselves a nice redstone block. I don't know why I'm doing this voice. I may have had some caffeinated beverage before coming back here. Wait a minute. Oh, no! It doesn't recognize it. There's no question mark. Oh, this is not going to fly. I love you, Project Bench. I really do. But that's not going to fly. Because that's going to make crafting so much more complicated. You know, it's nice to be able to click on there, and then you have your question mark, and you know it'll automatically pull in the items for you, and therefore you don't have to memorize the recipes, and therefore in like the latter years of my life, all of this will have successfully leaked out of my brain, and I can remember important things like the names of my grandchildren, you know, the people who will be caring for me in my elder days when I need help doing like basic tasks. Like I'm not going to be able to whittle. My hands are going to be too weak. I'm going to take up whittling later in life. I'm going to try to whittle things, and then my hands are going to go weak over time, and I'm going to get frustrated, and I'm going to need my grandkids to come help me whittle. Can't do it by myself, and I got to keep them on side. So, see if we can get, like, 6 of those cooked up, maybe. Actually, I know how this works. There's 5, bro. Yeah, because, you know, there's that slight delay, and that's usually enough to, none of you care. Let's do one of these. Why didn't that pull that out of my inventory? Your guess is as good as mine, but, Shrek me, what are we doing wrong here? Do I... Oh. It's gold again, everyone. It's once again, the problem is gold. All right, let's not be silly. Let's not be stupid. Let's put wheat in this chest along with a watering can. That makes sense for this chest. Everything else can go up here, because everything else should be up here. This is like the project chest, where important things go. You know what's not an important thing? A mushroom, but a diamond is. So we'll leave all of this here. No, we'll take those with us, because what's the worst that can happen? We're going to go back down into the mines. Maybe after we get a better sword? What do I have to work with? I don't want to waste iron on a sword. I definitely don't want to waste diamonds. We don't have anything better. Well, at least we got cookies. I'm going to head down here. I'm going to find some more gold. I'm not going to get blown up by a creeper this time. We have cookies. It's a good start. We need torches. My concern is that people watching this series are going to think, oh man, Reese, this series is way too lol random for me. Why are you acting so cuckoo crazy? And the reason is, I'm just being unfiltered, unhinged, you know? This isn't like a tutorial series. Like, if you watch any of my previous sort of Tekkit videos, I wouldn't say I'm putting on a character or anything like that, but I am certainly being more reserved and being more sort of tutorial in nature. Whereas in this, I don't know, I just feel like being a little bit loosey-goosey and not worrying so much, you know, just being my natural-born self. Well, that sounds like I'm inviting you to like a nudist colony or something. That's not what this is about. Keep your clothes on at all times, please. Wow, I found gold immediately. Whole epic quest previously to find gold. Here it is. Amazing. Yeah, I'm just rolling with the punches and I'm enjoying myself, you know? If you don't enjoy me, then how am I supposed to enjoy myself? And you've got to learn to enjoy yourself as much as I enjoy me, too. Let's grab the tin while we're back here, and then we'll never have to come back into this cubby ever again. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait! Oh, baby! Now, I do hear the lava beneath us, so we're not going to be stupid about this. We're going to extract this very carefully. No digging out from directly beneath us. That would be foolish. We're going to crouch. We're going to push forward. Nice and easy. Oh, man. Now, I know I've used diamonds in the past. I don't know how many I have left, but we might have enough for a quarry now. That's my query. Do I have enough for a quarry? It's a little bit of wordplay there for you. Everyone loves some wordplay. Also, we need to keep putting down torches while we're down here, like every time we come down here, because the more torches, the fewer bad guys. And, you know, the fewer bad guys, the fewer accidental deaths. What is a peridot ore? What do I do with you? You look a little bit like... Can I... Oh, I can make tools out of it. So I guess it's like the emerald replacement now that Minecraft has actual emeralds. Instead of just increasing the spawn rate of those emeralds and letting them be used for tools, let's add a new material that no one's ever heard of. That sounds like fun. It's educational. It's educational. I didn't know lapis lazuli was a thing until it was added to Minecraft. And even then, not gonna lie, I thought lapis lazuli was just like a Minecraft thing. You know, I was like, oh, this is like a weird like redstone. Redstone's not real. Sorry to bust your bubble, but redstone does not exist. But no, then like a friend of mine was like reading a book for school. I want to throw out there that I was not a grade-aged child when Minecraft came out. I was in high school, so I should have known. Should I have? How often does lapis lazuli come up in your daily life? I don't think it's a necessary material to know about. But anyway, he was reading a book for school. As he was also in high school. And he was like, dude, look, lapis lazuli. And I was like, whoa, weird that they would have, you know, this parallel sort of thought to make up this material. Wait a minute. Wait just a darn minute. Hold on a second. Is this a real thing? It is. And it's as useless in the real world as it is in Minecraft. So who would have guessed, you know? So one of the things that's been really difficult for me since we started this Let's Play is running. When you don't have a button to cue running. Because every time I go to run, I hold down the shift key, even though that's not how you run, just because I'm so accustomed to that. That's how I set it up. I know by default, I think it's like control, but that makes no sense. In every other PC game, it's shift. So I've got crouch set to control, like in every other PC game, and then I've got run, and I just tried to do it right there, and of course it doesn't work, but it's muscle memory. You know, tap shift to start running. And instead you have to do the double tap thing. Double tapping used to be, you know, second nature. I could do it without a second thought. Now, I have trouble even getting it working. Like, I cannot guarantee that every time I double tap the W, I'm actually going to start running. And it's led to some platforming mishaps. I'll tell you that. Tell you that right now. We've made it back up top. Give me the gold! And, I mean, I guess we might as well put the rest of this in there, too. Except for you, aluminum. Where did you go? Aluminum, come back here. You're going to fall into that hopper. You're not going to be able to be used. You're going to take up... No, come, stop. All right, so 8 on the money. That'll use up exactly 1 piece of coal. I'm really obsessed for some reason with making sure that we're not wasting coal. I don't know why. We have plenty of it down below. Speaking of down below, do we have any more wood? I know I boldly declared in the first episode that if we cut down 1 tree, we'd be good forever. But I'm here to tell you right now that that was just not accurate. We've got a nice new one now. And this stone sword, I don't know. Let's get rid of it. I don't want to hold on to it. I was going to say we need to use it up, because I'm usually not... What? How about that? I'm usually not a fan of wasting materials to the point where I will continue to use a tool that is basically useless until it actually breaks. Even at the point of risking absolute death and ruin to continue using it, you know, even when I have something better in my inventory. Like, oh no, it broke in the middle of this heated combat situation. Let me just switch back to the other one that I should have switched to before, but I didn't because I really wanted to use this one up. Like, I've done that. That's just me. That's such a me thing. But this time, not methane, I should note, just a me thing. We're going to lock it away inside of that little cubby there, and we're going to just forget all about it. We're going to forget it ever existed. What stone sword? Lol. Don't have any of those around these parts. Ain't never even seen no sword made out of stone. Sounds like you're making stuff up. Leadstone energy. What are we making? What are we doing? What part of this process did we get stuck on? Was it this? We already built that. Why did we stop? What happened? Oh, was it it was making one of these? Might have been making one of the... I cannot remember. I don't know what we were doing. I feel like we made one of those. Yeah, we did. Well, then what did we need? It looks like we've got everything. Why did I think I needed more gold? Was I just being stupid? Did I think that was gold? Please tell me that's not what I did. Folks, I think that's what I did. So we got an energy cell frame. Energy cell frame. We got, I even talked about doing this, like a couple of episodes ago. I confused the electrum for the... Well, finally happened, folks. It finally happened. I even said it would. Can I put, like, a bit of gold in here? I mean, not all of it. That's ridiculous. We'll put the lead back up there. As well as this copper, as well as this tin. And we'll find the silver and the gold, and we'll put them together like so. I cannot believe it. I cannot believe that after talking about how I've done that in the past by accident, I came over here and I did it by accident. Can you even fathom that? I mean, of course you can. You probably were expecting it. You were sat there thinking, all right, I love Reese. Reese he's a beautiful man. He's a handsome man. He's a talented man. But he's a flawed man. He's not a perfect man. How long until he makes this dumb mistake that you no doubt watched me do in the original one? Look, not long, I tell you. Not long. There we go. Leadstone energy cell. That's all we had to do, folks. And then we've already got the conduit for moving energy around right there. Do we want to go ahead and take it up to the next level? Because we can go ahead and make it hardened by surrounding it with Envar. And that's not actually all that difficult. You have a couple options. You can make the energy cell frame, or you can make an actual energy cell and then upgrade it. And the Envar is just ferrous, I think, with iron. Yeah, a couple of iron and some ferrous. So guess what we've got in this chest right here. So the benefits of making it bigger is that it holds more energy. So right here, as you can see, it can hold 4,000, or I guess 400,000 RF, and it can send and receive 80. Whereas this bad boy here can hold, is that 2 million? That's 2,000 K, so another 1,000. Hey, Siri, what's 2,000? What is 2,000 times 1,000? That can't be right.
Times 1,000 is 2 million.
Oh, I got the math right. Thank you, Siri. It can also send and receive 400, so we might as well. I can't, guys. You should never doubt yourself. If you did well in school, if you did well in like math, like early math, like I did, not later math, mind you, but in early math, like I did, you know, don't doubt yourself, because sometimes you can surprise even you. That was a sneeze. Sometimes if you feel like you're going to sneeze, you just got to go for it. You know, don't doubt your sneezes. Your sneezes spread diseases. Do we want to make some better conduits? Because these conduits can only transfer I'm not really obsessed with transferring more power. More so storing more power is what I'm interested in. But, I mean, if we want to upgrade these, yeah, you just make some Envar nuggies, and you combine that with a bit of redstone, and that'll get you a hardened energy conduit. Or you can take a whole Envar ingot, combine that with some redstone and 3 of these bad boys, and that's definitely an option. Or you can pulverize, what? And you can get back lead nugget. I love it. It's weird. It's wacky. I'm a fan. So we surround it with the Envar. We get the hardened one. And then, do we want to go ahead and upgrade 3 of these? No, because we don't need to. There's no benefit to it. Let's break this. And then we'll break this. I guess. Is there... You know what? I think we can actually, if we take it down with the wrench, it might retain its power. I don't know if that's true or not. So what is this? Shift right click. And then we'll plop her down. Can we just put it like right on top of this? We might need the duct. I'm not sure. I was wrong. It didn't store any of its power. Whoa. Look at that tearing. What the heck is going on there? I'm not sure if that's actually coming through on the video. It probably is. Did VSync get turned off? I had VSync on. Use VSync is on. Use VSync off. Oh, yeah. It's still there. What is going on with this? Performance. Max FPS, maybe? Yeah. There you go. Yeah, it's gone. At least I can't see it. Hopefully you can't either. That's wacky. That was rough right there for a couple of seconds. And so then I guess we'll go from there into the hardened energy cell. Now, if you're questioning why I've decided to do it in this orientation, that's a great question. I'll make sure that's turned off. There we go. We're generating power, and we want to configure this to accept power from down below. So I think blue is accept power, and then orange is send power. And then we can set all the rest of these to like that color so they don't do anything. But this is filling up, and it can carry so much power, as you can tell. Hold on a minute. If we're just going directly into that, I think we can crank that up to 400. Yeah, no worries. I keep getting turned around, though. How much are you producing? Maximum power is 80. So that's the max we can produce. So unfortunately, we can't really go up any faster than that unless we upgrade it somehow. And I'm pretty sure we can. Look at this. That's cool. Pretty sure you can upgrade the dynamos, though. I'm pretty sure there's like a function for that. I'll look into it before next time. Or I won't, because we don't need to do it right now. But then we want to come out of the orange side into the back of this bad boy. So it's starting to fill up with juice again. And I think that's probably 1-to-1 now that I'm thinking about it. I think it's probably taking in, yeah. That's the steam dynamo. But yeah, so it's at a standstill right now because the amount of power it's outputting is equal to the amount of power that it is receiving. But once this is full, that will no longer be the case. Because this machine is only pulling, what, 32, 33? The maximum is 40, so half of what we're producing. And that means that we can go ahead and produce a furnace version. Let's see, furnace. That's not what it's called. At thermal expansion. When you can't be sure what you're looking for, just scroll through a list on the thermal expansion page. I really wanted that to... Oh, it is a redstone furnace. I wanted that to rhyme, and it just isn't going to. Well, look, we've already got the redstone reception coil. Brick is going to be a bit of a trick. Hey! Thank you, folks. I'll be here until I die. Just check in anytime you like. I'll be here making the same bad jokes, I promise. That is my guarantee to you. You know what? Let's not use these. Let's put those away. We'll make it blue, because we've just got this one sapphire hanging out all by its lonesome over here. It's all sad and lonely. Is this sunrise? This is sunrise. Good. We're not going to worry about them then. I know we need to find some clay, but I'm out of cookies again. Maybe cookies aren't the best, like, consistent, reliable food source. Oh, look at my cocoa beans, though. Have they all grown up? Oh, they're all fully grown. They're all mature. So we can break all these off now. And then we can just plop them back on. And they'll keep growing. And there we go, a single pod. Wow, look at that. We've got 8 beans left over. So it's 12 total. That's not bad. Oh, there's some more over here, too. Maybe we should just get one of these big trees and just cover the whole side of it in cocoa beans. Sounds pretty good to me. I don't know about you. Just have them constantly growing at all times. And then maybe we can construct some sort of device that farms them. That would be good, too. And that would actually be swell. I'd be a big fan of that there if we had some sort of a cocoa farm, you might say. And then we could find some like Oompa Loompas or something, because they like cocoa, right? That's how Willy Wonka got them to come work for him. And then we could just have them farm all this stuff for us. Oh, it's a dream, really. You remember when I used to have armor? Y'all remember that? Pepperidge Farm remembers. Get away from my wheat that I don't use, my dude. Back off. This is uncalled for aggression towards my planting season. Get out of here, you two. Go away. I know you're spying on the chicks. Yeah, they're breeding. They're doing their stuff. They're laying eggs. That looks like clay. It's not. Hey, hey! I found some clay. Hey! I'm just feeling in a musical mood today. Maybe it's because I was just accepted into the, well, I don't even know if I'm supposed to talk about it, but basically the musical of my dreams, and I'm going to be performing on Broadway. I'm real excited. So, of course, I expect you all to be there and come watch me and support me. It's going to be I think it's going to be a real experience for all of us, isn't it? Nummy, nummy cookie in my belly, belly, belly. This is a bad song. This is just a dumb song. I apologize, everyone. Maybe I should just cut that out. Maybe I should just remove that from the video entirely. No reason not to cook up all of this clay. I can't think of anything else we're going to do with clay at any point. Chalk? No. No, I'm not doing any lectures. Minium stone. As if. Although, I mean, it would be nice. Some ceramic dye. I don't know. Just cook it all up. And in fact, let's speed up the process a bit here. Let's get a bit of that cooking over here because we're gonna need this stuff pretty quick. Brick makes bricks. Bricks make houses. Houses make homes? Maybe? And homes make furnaces. Now, I made an additional one of those earlier, y'all might remember. You might think that I was planning all along to make one of these this episode, but no, that's just a happy coincidence. Literally was not planning that at all. It just sort of came about. So that's still filling up. No? Did you run? Oh, you ran out of... There you go, pal. Sorry about that. See, that's the one thing about this, is we are going to have to sort of babysit this a little bit. I guess we don't need that switch there anymore, so we can just break that. We really shouldn't be in this cave anymore. We need to just buckle down and build a house. That's what we need to do, because this is getting ridiculous. We're going to break that. We're going to bring this over to here. We're going to plop that bad boy down, and we're going to make sure that it does not extract anything from over here. Because some of the things in this chest, I just don't want cooked up. I mean, yeah, you can automate it that way, to where things are automatically, whatever you put in there is ground down to a fine dust, and then that powdery substance is automatically cooked into like an ingot sort of thing. You can do that, and it's beneficial, if you've got some automation going on that you're trying to handle. Like, that's cool and all. I'm not here to like crush your dreams or anything like that. It's just not what I'm after. What I'm after is the ability to, just manually do that bad boy thing right there. And maybe we'll put a different chest on the top, and we'll use that to feed in. Although we'll have to make another hopper, because we've yet to figure out how to just feed items into there without needing like an item duct and a pneumatic servo. Although I guess we could just make a pneumatic servo. Although I guess we could just also... we already determined that it can't just extract items from over here, because it has to have that servo upgrade, which it does not. I don't know if you can apply the servo upgrade directly to the machine. I feel like you could in later versions, but yeah, it's not automatically pulling things in over there. So we're going to just turn that off. And should we just make another hopper? Like, we could do that. Might as well. So now we can decide, we want the gold cooked up. We probably want... we definitely want the copper and everything cooked up, because we can't... You got to combine them. That still doesn't make sense to me, that you have to have the full ingots in order to create the... look at it. What? We don't even have any tin for me to demonstrate with, but you get what I'm going at here. You get where I'm going with this. Yeah, I'm kind of tired of life in the cave, and I'm ready to get out of here, and I'm ready to move on to greener pastures, or else sandier ones, because we're going to have to build a house. And I guess we're going to do it on sand. I was always warned not to do that, but I'm really not sure what else to do. Also, do we have any pulverized iron? I think I already threw it all in there. I was going to make some more, because what else do you do with ferrous metal? I don't think you do anything with ferrous metal other than make Invar, so we might as well grind up some more, if we can find it at some point, iron. And yellorium? I think we just make yellorium ingots with that. There's no benefit to having... What? An induction smelter. Oh, yeah, you add sand? What? And why? What? Do you get double? Is that what's happening here if you add sand? I think that's a thing. Nah, I don't care. Pulverized lead. Yeah, we might as well just cook all of that up. So at the end of the day, what I said earlier about being able to manually decide what gets cooked up in here was kind of a little bit pointless, but well. Oh, what we could do is we can take all that Galacticraft aluminum that we've got that we can't grind up. We can only cook, apparently. And we can go ahead and cook it. We can toss it up there. We can get it smelting. Did I configure you to empty out? Yes, I did. What is that? Is that tin? Excellent. Look at this. It's beautiful. It's wonderful. It's everything I ever dreamt it would be. And we can go ahead and store all of our ingots in there. We might as well. Maybe expand that chest out. Maybe build a bigger iron chest. But I guess what we need to focus on now that we've got all that cooking up down there is where the heck we're going to build a house. I don't really want one in the jungle. I kind of like the idea of having one right over here, sort of in this area. That seems neat to me. Now, this looks like we could be dealing with storms at some point, so maybe it needs to be a bit elevated. We'll work on that next time. Thank y'all for watching. God bless you, and I'll see you later. Bye!